Hey again everyone, my name is Sin and thank you so much for stopping by. So today I'm going to be going over the top 5 reasons why I don't use social media. Number 1, I just don't have the time. So this one I think is relatively self-explanatory, but personally for me there are so many other things that I would rather be doing with my time than sitting on the internet and scrolling through a bunch of different topics about primarily nothing, and that doesn't give me any sort of value within my own life. There are so many different activities or even just learning spaces that I could be, engaging myself in that I am now not doing because I'm on social media. Number 2, much of it all is a hapless facade. The reason why I have such a distasteful attitude towards number 2 here is because I purely don't understand why people feel the need to promote this sense of self that isn't actually true. I don't know why people need or want to take a bunch of pictures or get themselves into debt to promote themselves as though they're living their dream life, when in actuality they're probably more miserable than the average person who isn't doing those things. It's just self-destructive, I think, at the most surface level of things. So that transitions us into number 3, which is I just don't think I possess the mental acuity. Now this one here, okay, you can look at me a couple of different ways on, but I can't. Yeah, I can't. And what I'm referring to is when people, they with social media, the way that they're set up, to my understanding, you have topic after topic after topic after topic, post, with what, right? And so there's no depth to anything, and so you're constantly wanting more, or at least I would constantly be wanting more information on each one of those subjects. And so none of that backstory is there, and that's what I love about actual books or long-winded articles or documentaries, is you get the headline and then you get every piece of it all, and then you get to surmise what that story is or why it was shared in the first place. And again, with social media, you never get that. It's just quick little fixes ish that I think cause certain things in your brain that make you want more and more, but in the end you're not actually getting anything. Number 4, it creates an overtly narcissistic society. And this one is where I was kind of touching on in number 2, but this one is huge. I can't stand the thought of a progressive world where everybody is so focused on themselves. So don't get me wrong, guys. There's nothing wrong with loving yourself, right? I'm all for it. In fact, that's one of the biggest things that you can do. But once it gets to the point where everybody is shoving themselves in your faces and not asking or caring actually about one another, I think that's when we get into an awfully destructive territory. So for me, I think that this one, again, is so backlogged, and if it continues down this way, then I think that we're in some major trouble. But who knows? Maybe things will shift and social media can make the turn to where it does the opposite of that. But of course, that all remains yet to be seen. And lastly, number 5, I just don't get it. So whether I'm too old, whether I'm too out of touch, whether I'm just not hip enough or cool or whatever it is, I don't get it. And I, on some levels, don't want to, but on the reverse spectrum of that, I would love to have, I guess, the perspective that some of you guys have. And so with that, please let me know in the comments whether or not you guys actually end up using social media, and if you do, then especially tell me why. What are the reasons why you're constantly involved or engaged, and what is it that really appeals about it to you? Thank you guys so much as always. Feel free to like the video and subscribe, of course. Always appreciated. And as always, we'll see you guys again for the next video.